Welcome, guys. Another week of the North American Online League. This is round 4 now. Great. Um, here is us 7 to 8. Jonathan, Fan, Chang, Stevenson, and Vickers. Let's get started. All right. Jiang 641 1Q Clarity Whisk 2 Dan. Probably we give this we give this to white at the moment from rank, but rank is only in your minds, guys. Don't worry so much. Okay, very normal Joseki so far. Here white plays a large knight's move. It's one more space than the regular. I think this is a valid move, so it's totally fine. See how black does it. Generally, the way to respond to this larger knight's move is to go into the 3-3. This is a common Joseki. However, in this case, because black played relatively fast and quick in the other parts of the board, maybe black's game plan is for for a speedy development. If that is the case, this kind of a move is also very interesting. It's threatening to go cut this white position, and then it will help do your speedy development if you want. Another thing to increase your speed is to play moves like this one, like the 3-3 here. Perfectly reasonable. Great. And white plays it. White answers here and then ends up in Gote. This is okay, not a bad move at all, but it's very telling that white is allowing somewhat of a slower development versus black. So slow and steady for white, and then fast and speedy for black so far in this game. Perfectly okay either way. Okay. Great. Let's see how the rest of the game unfolds. Look for black to, play back here, jump up. Another noticeably very good move is to play here. This is expanding black at the same time as limiting white somewhat. This will be okay too. Note how black goes a little bit farther than the the normal super large knight's move. This is because the corner upper right is very solid for black, and so black wants to lean towards the lower right, and this makes a lot of sense, and it's okay. Okay, fine. White plays here, very reasonable as well, and now black basically will be going into the 3-3 now. This move is also okay, and black goes for this cut. Okay, this seems a bit of an overplay. The most normal move is to play the extend, and this is a very even result. If white wanted to, this is also a very good potential move. This is one possible result. The turn could be also very, very good. This is for sure good for white. Another most strong, two of the most strong continuations is to extend down here and then extend to the side here. This one's very good because it allows this stone to be captured. This one is most aggressive, and then something like this could develop, and this could go either way. Okay, so this move generally very, very good as a punishment. White does play this. Wow, very good, very good. Okay, so black extends, and this is much less ice space than before if you just turn. So you're gonna have to, black is gonna have to try to get a little bit more. So this is a good example. This is an example of a good move. Well, it's good if you can capture white now, which is unsure. This way, black is able to capture white. Remember to play on the inside first, and then play this as an Atari. Okay, all right. Let's see how black did it. Black's strongest move is to play here at the 2-2 point. Okay, I imagine white would just capture the 2 stones in the game. Okay. All right, so a relatively easy, even result so far. Okay. The invasion point is here if you guys are looking for something easy, and then attach, and then go onto the side like this. Like this or like this. With a K4 stone, we probably play here. This way, it's very, very easy to settle, and O3 is a good example of a move that gives you either gives you an exchange or gives you enough space to make yourself comfortably alive. The attach is gonna run into the Hane, and then I think the only good potential move is to cut now. Okay, and that happened. So this way, white is not gonna be able to have the corner. Okay. Okay, this is fine. This move does allow white to turn it around somewhat. The strongest move is like this, and then another Atari, and then a craw. This way, black has a very large corner, and then the K4 stone is a very, very close, not very useful move for the white group. The white group is generally fine the way it is, and you add a move at K4, it's not very efficient. So that's what I recommend black to do. In the game, this will allow white to use this situation, and the key move here is to keep crawling at S5. Keep crawling at S5. Yes, white does it. The key is in order to have a good result, you want to push your opponent to the edge, and so this is stretching the edge of the survivability for white. So if black wanted to, black could capture the R3 stone. It's just that capturing is not gonna be profitable for black. So very good. So that's how white got black to extend one more move as in the game. And now white is alive in Sente, whereas before, if you just make this alive and you wimp out, so to speak, then you would get Gote, and this is very good for black. White's corner is too small. In the game, white gets a Sente corner, so much better. This could also you could also imagine playing in one more move here, but that's not necessary. Okay, some Sente exchanges, and then here this move is fine. It's doing a lot of defensive work, which is totally fine. Okay, and now it's up to black to black needs to be careful. Black can reduce white, and the black also needs to, because of the lost corner on the lower right, black also needs to make sure that black has a lot of enough territory after reducing. So the work is cut out for black in this case. Okay, and we have an immediate fight here. This is okay, this looks very good for white. This jump is very nice. When black pushes out here, because of the inability for black to threaten the left-hand side white group, this seems very easy to respond to from white. All white needs to do is to take care of the right-hand side 3 stones, and these 2 moves in Sente is doing that. So and then now white finds himself strong enough to cut, and this fighting is going white favored at this point. Okay, yeah, black was afraid of this move. If you extend, then white would push 1 more time and then capture the 2 stones. Now black has a lot of problems making the corner alive, so when white pushes, black has to block, and then this Atari could be a big problem. Right now it's 4 liberties on 4 liberties, and then this could be, I think this is black totally getting captured. So it's an immediate threat, and as a result black had to capture this, and the outside 3 stones is gone. Okay, so white has played almost perfectly this game so far. Okay, perhaps this is the one blemish so far. No reason not to Hane. This is a lot of territory. You could say, you could argue that this kind of the outside could be an issue for white, but this is a lot of territory, and if you don't want to respond like the Hane, it's very, you could easily think of other active ways to play, like this one. Press 1 more time and then surround a very large moyo. You could also just play here and just, further solidify your own territory. Okay, yeah, so in the game, this allows black to continue to destroy the white moyo, but still, this is a very good position for white. This is a very common Tasuji shape move. Another move would be here. This relies on the fact that black wants to connect in order to keep white's position whole. This move reverts back to the original Joseki, which seems very good for white in this case. White has a wall on the left, another wall here, and as long as white does some pushes against the black position, something like this, it would be, the 3 stones are captured. It's very difficult for black to break into the middle now. Okay, so in the game, something similar happened. White Atari'd and then played here. I don't know what the situation is with the Hane. This one is gonna be no good for white because this is black has no problems connecting. So when the Hane happens, white is likely to extend out. We all see the white moyo forming. Okay, so black is taking steps to address that, and these are 2 very good steps. This is why a move like this one, we prefer to have more sente, moves that are more likely to be sente, like this. When you're surrounding territory, try to do everything in sente. Okay, so black is able to connect back and also surround some potential territory for himself as well. Okay, very reasonable. White is feeling how large this is, but now the key move is to do mutual destruction now. Even though this white shape looks extremely big, also remember white is also very strong, and you don't want to surround thickness territory, and when you have the strength advantage. You want to do mutual destruction, because once your opponent destroys you, all that's gone, all that's destroyed is a territory. And when you destroy the opponent, you destroy the territory, and you can counter attack and attack the surrounding stones. So right now, white will prefer to mutually destroy, such as this, this line of play. Next, we can have more sentes against the middle 4 stones. If black surrounds here, we want to mutually destroy. So black is going to run away, and then white would destroy a lot of the black potential territory, and then we come back only at the end as a end game maneuver. So right now it's very important for white to take the approach of mutual destruction. That's how you can make the most use out of your thickness. Okay, so in the game, white goes back, and okay, and now see, now white can only reduce like this. Okay, okay. All right, and so yeah, it's most often it's much more profitable to let your opponent destroy your moyo if your moyo is surrounded by thickness, rather than just surrounding it yourself. Okay, so at this point, white is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, maybe 80 points for white, and black has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, more than 80. So it's a very close game right now, whereas I'm sure white was doing a little bit better earlier. So here, very important, because in the game, white only surrounds the additional territory in this area, which is like 20 points or so, and you can easily imagine how much more can be destroyed. Okay. All right. So in the game, the following happens, and that's Sente. Okay. Maybe it's better to capture like this. In the game, there's a little bit of a weakness still with the Atari. Well, I'll show you guys. This doesn't work right away, but we can imagine how this could turn bad in the future. Any moves around that middle area would be Sente. Okay, so black comes back to here. And see, so the difference between these two mojos is that white had a very, very strong position. Lots of groups that were, especially after N15, white had nothing left to take care of. And at the end of the result, white surrounded some amount of territory that's broadly comparable to how much black surrounded. And black had a much thinner position, and that's where blacks would gain a lot on the efficiency front. Yeah, always keep in mind: are you surrounding territory with thickness, or are you surrounding territory with groups that are that could be in danger? As long as you're surrounding with thickness, you always want to look for something else, look for another way. So let's see who won the game. I expect it to be relatively close at the moment. Black won by 1.5. Well, the AI had black winning by 1.5. So maybe white could still have done it with better endgame, but maybe this move. Maybe this move now, but clearly white has given up a lot of the good position. For example, right at this point, white is up by 8, so that's a big difference. Okay, and remember this move. Right now, white is up by 7, and then up after this move, white is only up by 3.5, mostly because white lost Sente on the upper side. Okay, yeah, a great example of it looks, Michael, it looks so big. I could not refrain myself from surrounding that huge middle as white, but you do have to refrain from it. Evaluate yourself. Are you gonna be under attack if the territory gets destroyed? If you're not, then let it get destroyed. Do something else with it. Do mutual destruction. Okay, let's see another one. Monster Alex playing black in this game. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. This is so a normal Joseki goes like this, but direction-wise, seems like the left-hand side is a bit small, so it makes sense for black to go in like this, and it also makes sense for white to make these two exchanges. These are very small, like second line moves, even though this is still quite big, even though the direction is not the best. In the game, white connects. I'd highly recommend this one. White is very strong in the corner now, so when black plays in this direction, just let black do whatever he wants, and every move that black plays is gonna make almost no points, and every move white makes is gonna make a lot of potential on the right hand side, so no need to be scared here. Okay, yeah, okay. Push first and then do this about the same. Okay, this move is very big as well. If you're in a hurry, you can also play this one. Okay. 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 So I know Alex pretty well. I don't know Wild West that well, but one of the impressions I have for Alex is that when he defends, he's very defensive, and when he attacks, he's very aggressive, which is reasonable. Most players are this way, but clearly right now this move is helping white make shape, and a better move would be one, just respond to it and make yourself stronger. Two, take a lot of territory. In the game, black played the peep and then the push. Even if white answers you, black needs another move in the corner, and then white is so much stronger now, and the attacking moves by black, starting from 04, would have accomplished very, very little. In the game, white pushes. I don't know why the Atari didn't happen. Probably because white wants to capture like this, but white needs one more liberty in order to do that. So white extends and then plays this one. Okay. So in hindsight, white could have played this Hane and then played this one. Remember, defender's advantage. When you're under attack, all of your moves become Sente. Like 3 threatening to live in the corner becomes Sente. And right. And then the Atari becomes Sente, and then the Hane becomes Sente. It's threatening to capture 2 stones like this. So all these are Sentes now, and then might as well take this one as well. And this way, white would have a very, very easy time of settling. Okay, in the game, I don't expect white to have much problem either. Okay, yeah, even though black captured 2 more stones, this outside seems yeah, this seems again white favored. Play the Atari. and another ko happens. Yeah, if you don't play the ko, then all the you know, something like this happens, and black is very, very unhappy. So the ko is inevitable. Let's see how white responded. One way is to give up the ko and just save the stones. Another way, of course, is to fight the ko. Let's see. This seems a bit small for the ko, but overall, the attack against white would have been a failure anyway. So, black had very strong corner, and after capturing more and more stones, it's just a slightly bigger, strong corner. Whereas white has turned his relative weak area into an area where white has the overwhelming advantage. Okay, so that's why black responded. But once you respond, you're going to have to respond more. Okay, here maybe white wants to play something more active, more aggressive, like this. If black cuts, white would be extending out. There's no way to cut white, and this would be disaster for black. So black is going to have to extend, and then we can consider capturing the whole thing or doing this. In the game, black is going to be able to Atari and Sente, and yeah, and maybe make himself alive. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is not, you never want to make two eyes, and so black is making two eyes now. You'd rather get yourself killed than making two eyes, is my motto, but I understand that is not always followed, even by myself. The other thing you never want to do is jump like this into the first line where you have many cutting points, and no. No. So black destroyed some potential territory from white, but black didn't surround any territory himself, and whatever white gained, as little as it could be, is much more than what black has gained. And so white plays a very strong b3 move, and now black's group here is not alive. You never want to make two eyes, and here we go, black is making two eyes. Okay, this became Sente too, I can't. It hurts my eyes, guys. Okay. The biggest problem with this making two eyes, like defend, I want to be safe rather than sorry kind of defense, is that it never leaves you actually safer. For example, right now, if white wants to capture the black group in the middle, this is probably, black still doesn't have the two eyes that was sought for. Right, a turn here white can capture. Okay. Alright, so in the game white allows black to live, so maybe black has this is another chance for black. Black has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 points. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So because black had played so defensively, making two eyes on the bottom, and then making two eyes on the left-hand side, and making this corner alive, but still it's two eyes. Black's only territory was the right-hand side, and then afterwards, you can see like how little black's territory increased the rest of the game, and like this move is just white playing it safe, not really, and these moves as well, not really contesting the black group. And white has an easy victory as a result. Yeah. Okay. This one hurt my eyes a little bit. Yeah, remember guys, if you have a strong corner and you start capturing stones next to the strong corner, all you have is just a bigger, strong corner. You haven't actually gained all that much. Um, you haven't really gained all that much. And so even though white did not play, the most effective, most efficient moves, like white captured this, it still got much more than whatever black got from this jump. And then what white had in the middle here, it's much more than what black got with the first and second line moves. White also got this turn in Sente. So yeah, yeah. This one hurt my eyes a little bit. Let's see how the game ended. White plus 21 and a half points. Yeah, yeah. So good job by white. Also, black did not make it very difficult for white. Let's be honest here. All right. Okay, on to our last game. Oh, this is Milan, our organizer for the NAOL. And Milan is white. He's up against a very unconventional opening. Very interesting. Okay, let's see how the game develops.
Yeah, it's a variation of the black hole. I don't know if you've seen it.
Variation of the black hole opening. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a
I
of these. I didn't finish it though. I approached the corner, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That I know. The move is like P11, something like that. The
yeah,
Joseki move here is to play this one, and then we can play B18 instead of C18. This would make the capture much cleaner. We can also press one more time, so the turn is not Sente. This is the full Joseki. In the game, because of the one line difference, black now has. So this will be okay for white. This would be the same as a Joseki, but what if he plays this? Now, when we play here, black, we lost another liberty, and if we Atari here, black is gonna turn here. So this is a potential problem. Just a one line difference. That's also why white played this move. And now, okay, at least white is able to capture the corner, so white doesn't lose too much. Okay. Ah, don't make this Atari. It doesn't help black at all. And also don't even make this move. Later you might want to play here, and if you just play this turn right now, it is Sente because this is a complex variation of the one-legged chicken where white cannot go in from either side. So you would probably rather have this second line turn than the first line descent as black. Okay. The next one, just as an example, black is gonna be that one liberty at E19 is important for black. Okay, so black gives up a lot of the advantages of playing the Joseki right with this, but black has a very large moyo. Okay. Good, good. This is fine. I know what we're worried about. This is actually invading deeper, and on the third line is actually safer than not. I know we're worried. I know what we're worried about. We're worried about this large middle happening. Okay. Another thing. Again, same shape as before. Recommend this. This way we would be, destroy a lot more. Okay, so in the game this happened. The only problem with this is if we are playing higher in response to that huge black moyo, because we have a harder time settling on the top, we may actually end up, not being able to counter that moyo as well. So, black probably will play something like this in the game. Yeah, something like this in the game, and then Here, okay, I will get behind that. White cannot capture the black stone yet, but this way white can have leave some weaknesses in the black shape and be alive. So that would be okay. The very important thing is to make yourself settled or alive so that you can continue to invade. So you can continue to invade on the right hand side. Continue onto the next invasion. Okay, so in the game, a big fight, brawling fight happened, and white is losing this fight. Have to give up and Atari at J18 and get some ice space. Okay, good recovery. Black connects. Connecting is not necessary because white we can play this Atari and then this Atari and this Atari. So connecting was just a totally unnecessary move. This is gonna give white a little bit of a respite. Remember how that S5 extra crawling move earlier in the first game? It pays a lot to play in a way that not all of your stones, not all of your stones will survive, or you play in a way that your opponent can capture some or all of your stones. And here's a good example. White, we've already lost 5 stones, so what's another 4 stones after 5 stones when we can do a good job of destroying the right hand side moyo? And if you look at the overall game, what's another 4 stones, right? And that's also from our second game that we saw today. So right now it's very important for us to go as aggressively as possible, and then in this way we are also going to get this is also going to be Sente. This is how we are going to get the most amount of ice space that we can possible. And this way we can settle, we're totally alive now, and everything is okay. In the game we went a little bit slower, so we don't have as much ice space as we could, and so therefore this worry is going to prevent us from being able to invade on the right hand side. So make sure you try to settle however you can, and then once you have settled, go on to the next invasion point. Good idea by white, keeping the pressure up. Right now white is very weak in the middle, and it would pay for white to start attacking black. When black defends, we sort of naturally defend the middle via some kind of attack. So I do get behind this. In the game, black strengthens himself. This is very, very good as well. We would really like to not play this if we could get away with not, but I think we do have to play it. Alright. This is a mistake to capture because it's Gote, but I think 90% white. Oh, nice. White recognizes this is his chance to Tanuki, and white Tanukis. Great. And white surrounds a big moyo on the bottom. Another good idea. So if black comes and invades, white is gonna be safe in the middle because black has to take care of the invading stone. In the game, black does the right thing, maintains focus, and attacks the white group. Very good. This move probably okay. And here, white wants to use defender's advantage to the fullest. When black comes for the attack, we make an eye, and we make an eye in Sente, and then we Sora, so it's not very easy to totally, this could capture white or it could not capture white. It's hard to tell. So black plays it safe, and then white plays another Tanuki. Here I would I'd recommend running this group out, but you know, who am I to, who am I to, I did say that danger is opportunity, so who am I to dissuade you from
Yeah, I was very
this
worried.
danger?
Yeah.
But the way Black played is probably very conservative, and as a result here,
I ended
White.
up with a lot of points there in the middle, so
Yeah. Gets a lot of points, but White also has a lot, and we'll see who has more. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Black has maybe 90 points. White has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So Black has attacked himself to a loss here. Um, nothing more fun than running your group home and also surrounding like 30 points with it. So White is not satisfied. White wants more, and White gets more. Wow, this is great. Good job by White. The strongest resistance is probably something like this. But I can understand why Black did not go for this. But even if White played here, I'm sure White was. Let's do the score estimate. White is up by 6 points at the end here, and let's see before the Black attack with a push. Let's see right now. Yeah. Very nice. The Black by 28. So if Black played here, he probably could have captured the entire White group. So Black by 28, but he had to go for the capture. White went for the risk, and a few moves later, it's now White plus 6. Very nice, very nice. And after this lived, it's probably White plus 20, 21. Great. The ambitious player almost always wins. And in this game, clearly White was more ambitious, so Black was better at fighting. Remember the one fight here, Black won the fight. Black also won the Joseki fight. Black also, this was probably a bit better for Black than White. Um, so Black was fought better, but White was more ambitious and aggressive. And well, that's how this extra ambition and aggressiveness is also what I attribute my early success when I was around Wandan. I was beating off my Wandan friends, and this is primarily why I think I was able to do it, because I was more aggressive and more ambitious than the opponent. And so White was the more ambitious one here, and well, I hope White by 23 at this point. So I hope Black played a move and then resigned. I hope no one ran out of time or anything, any of those shenanigans. So okay. Yeah, this last one a bit more peaceful than imagined. So, but you guys know how you have to play now. You have to strive for more. Unlike our second game with Black, where a lot of defensive in this game as Black, a lot of defensive moves um, may allow the opponent to just race ahead. And just remember, guys, if you have a very strong corner and you capture a few more stones, you still have a very strong corner. It's just a little bit bigger, and so it's not that big of a deal. No big deal. But if you have any place that is weak and you surround like 10 points, it is a very big deal. So hope this helps you guys. You want to be more ambitious, and that's how you can improve, and that's also how you can beat someone at the same level as you, or maybe even beat someone who is better at fighting than you, or who have done a better job at fighting in this particular game. Just look how much Black allowed White to surround, and then Black just surrounded a bit less. Okay, a bit. We went a little bit faster today, but hope that is okay. Enjoy and good luck to everyone on the final round. We have Alexander Chi right now. Do we have him? Oh no, no, he's finished. We have two
No,
breakout
Alexander will
rooms.
be here
Yeah,
in at 8:30, and at 8 we have Dvarian in the room 1.
yeah, yeah. Enjoy, guys. Take care.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, yeah, guys.